So I've had my locks now for over 5 years. This upcoming year is going to make 6. And I'm someone who's always been in the gym, but now I do a lot of hybrid training where I lift a lot, but now I do the same amount of cardio. Like I'm running miles. I like to run 6 miles, 5 miles, 3 miles sprint. So all of that is really changing or has changed how I've maintained my locks. So I'm just gonna give y'all some tips on what I personally do that's helped me along my lock journey as far as maintaining my hair. The first thing is washing your hair regularly. Now, there are people who say, oh, you can only wash your hair once a month, every other month, blah, blah, blah. If you're sweating a lot, your scalp's getting dirty. Your scalp is just getting dirty, and that's okay because you're sweating. And because you're sweating so much, it can cause your scalp to become itchy or get buildup from the product, because your product and sweat combined, you don't want that. And I think personally that's what caused my scalp to be itchy before I started washing my hair more regularly. Now I shampoo, I don't condition, but I shampoo my roots probably about, if I'm running really heavily, every 2 to 3 weeks. I want to say 3 weeks is really the sweet spot of how I'm washing my hair. That's the furthest I'm gonna let it go, just because I'm sweating day in, day out. I'm also someone who likes to sit in the steam room and in the sauna. So it's a lot of sweat and humidity and all these things going on. And one thing that's super important is maintaining that scalp health, because if your scalp is not healthy, it's going to affect the way your locks excuse me, it's gonna affect the way your locks are growing as far as its health, and you're not creating a good breeding zone for your hair to grow successfully. So you want to make sure that that scalp is really clean. Just a small bit of shampoo and just really work your way in there. And my big tip, because a lot of people are like, oh man, I want to shampoo my hair, it's gonna ruin my hair and it's gonna look super frizzy. One thing that I do anytime my hair looks frizzy like this, like I just got back from the gym, I will shower. And let's say I shampoo my hair. As soon as I get out, excuse my nail, I broke it. I will take this and I will spray the top of my hair. Then I'll get a scarf and I'll tie it on tight. Tying that down, I swear, if you leave it on for at least 30 minutes, when you pull it off, your hair is gonna look back smooth again. Of course, it's not gonna look retwist smooth, but it's gonna look smooth, so you don't have to worry about, I guess, it being frizzy or looking crazy from shampooing your roots. But you're definitely gonna have to up that shampoo. That's why I'm not gonna lie, another tip that I have is maintaining a style longer than you typically would, or being okay with kind of just like not having a fresh retwist. I don't know how to say that. I'm at the stage in my lock journey where I do not care about having a fresh retwist. I actually like my hair better when it's not fresh. So one thing I do is I'll try to keep something like this in. I think I'm going on 3 weeks. I'm gonna try to keep it 4 to 5 weeks, just because it's really easy to work out in. Once it's out, it's just gonna be how it is. And if I have roots and stuff growing, that's completely fine. It does not bother me. But that gets into my next tip. And I think this is the biggest and best tip. If you take nothing from this video, take this. Scarves, what's called bandanas, and headbands are your best friend. If you aren't someone who's doing a lot of running but you're still sweating, you don't want that sweat getting all in your hair. Getting a good thick headband that really prevents that sweat from getting in your hair is key. For me, I'm a bandana girl. Typically, every time I go to the gym, I'm putting a scarf or a bandana just like this over the top, or like this, to where this I tie underneath my hair typically, so that it doesn't get, like, it prevents a level of sweat from getting to my hair. Of course, you might get a little bit, but it helps a lot because you're essentially keeping your hair wrapped. Now, if you can keep it wrapped, all power to you. I'm just not going my hair fully wrapped, but I will get a scarf and keep it tied down, even do like this and put the scarf over the top. That scarf, I feel like a scarf is one of the best ways to maintain your hair. If you're not wanting to wash it all the time, you still want to stretch it and just do, hey, I want to wash every month only, that's completely fine. You can do that if you use a scarf or a headband or something to really keep your hair all laid down and fresh. That has allowed my hair to really maintain the style and the freshness as well. And my tip is, if you're gonna go in the sauna and steam room like me, wrap your hair fully. When I go in the sauna or the steam room, I will switch from my bandana being like underneath. Hold up, I'll show you guys. So this is how I tie it when I'm working out. This is my workout, my favorite workout bandana. I tie it underneath like this. This is how I would typically work out. Today I didn't take my bandana because I was rushing. This is how I typically work out. You see how there's that gap caused by the tie between it touching my skin? That is one of the biggest things when I say regularly working out. And then you see it's all covered up right here. So if you sweat, you got that barrier and this is all laid flat. So you're still gonna have a smooth look when you're, taking it off after you get out of the gym or out the shower if you keep this on and put your shower cap over the top. Now, the sauna steam room to protect my hair, that's when I would pull this down lower, tuck this in. Sorry, try to get around to it. Trying to get it so I can show y'all it right. And I do something like this, where it's fully covered around. And that's because I don't want the heat at all really getting to my locks. I want them to feel fully protected by silk, which is why I like to keep it in the scarf and do it this way. But yeah, if you take nothing away from this video, scarves and bandanas and headbands will get you very, very far. One thing that I do is if I'm oiling my scalp or oiling my hair, I will only do it at night. And I don't do it every night, but the nights that I do it at night because it has time to absorb and like, not dry, but like get to a drier state and really soak into the hair, as opposed to if I do in the morning. I typically work out in the mornings or midday, it depends. But anyway, I don't want to be in the gym and have product dripping down. So for me, in the mornings, this is pretty much the most I'm gonna do. And then later in the day, I'll do, before bed, I'll do maybe a leave-in conditioner or those heavier quote-unquote products. And that's just because you don't want all of that dripping and then getting mixed in with sweat and all that nastiness. For me personally, I use the oils and the leave-in and everything at night so that I don't even have to worry about that. I don't have to worry about product dripping. I don't have to worry about mixing with sweat and then causing like, I don't know, whiteness or anything on my hair. Just don't have time for that. So personally, I would say if you're gonna use your oils, your leave-ins and everything, do that at night. Do that at night right before you go to bed. Don't do it in the morning, in the afternoon, or anywhere in the day where it's gonna cause an issue and then you're gonna be like, oh my God, there's product everywhere, yucky, yucky, yucky. Don't do it. I just personally would not do it. The next thing I do that people actually think is kind of weird, because I go to the gym often, I don't feel like, I used to always tie my hair because my hair is pretty long. I used to always put it in like a bun or, I do half up, half done, or top knot. Like I just do a messy bun. If you're going to the gym as very, very regularly and you're not using a loose band, that can cause weak spots within your locks. So what works for me personally is leaving my hair down. And I know y'all probably thinking, you leave your hair down? Yes, but that's where the bandana comes in. Because even when my hair's all the way down, I put the bandana on. Because it's like this, even if I'm doing a movement that moves around, my hair is barely moving because the bandana is restricting it. But I personally love working out with my hair down and just having the bandana because I don't have to worry about, man, my hair's in a bun for an hour and a half today, an hour and a half tomorrow. It's just like a lot of like tight use, because for me, and you might not be like me, because I have thin hair, I have to wrap it more times. So for me, I'm wrapping a minimum of 3 times. You see how tight that is? That is not good for the locks. And then the longer it is, you just keep wrapping it and wrapping it. So me, I personally wear my hair down pretty much every time I go to the gym. And that's where the scarves, again, really, really help. So if you're looking for a tip in that sense, try leaving your hair down. My next tip, if you're someone who doesn't want to wear a scarf or any of those things, but you like using edge controls, I just would never. I don't use edge control when I go to the gym, but in general in your routine, I would limit when you're using edge control. Like I don't even use edge control every day. I now kind of limit it to when I'm like, oh, I'm going out or I'm gonna go, run errands, I'll do then. But if I know I'm running errands and going to the gym, I won't do it because you don't want that product buildup. And again, that's just because that sweat, the leave-in conditioner, everything else you're putting in your hair, plus the edge control, when I was using it regularly, I felt like I was getting crazy buildup on my edges, like, and not on my locks, just literally all around my edges. It would just be gunky, it'd be hard to wash out, and I found myself washing my edges like by the sink regularly, and I did not like that. So for me, I limit my edge control use. Yeah, I limit my edge control use, but just because it's gonna cause build up personally and in my opinion, or it's at least what I've seen. But the point of all this to say is, just because you're active doesn't mean you have to change your full routine. The point is that you just have to be mindful of some things that may happen, or small adjustments you need to make or may need to make in order to make sure that your locks are happy and healthy. But that is the end of today's video. I hope you liked it. I know this was a quickie, and if you have any tips and you're an active lock girly or boy who has a tip that wasn't mentioned in this video, definitely drop it below because I need the tips as well. We're all in this community together. But I hope you guys love this video, and I will catch you guys next time. Bye.